Okay, we're doing it this time. We're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, 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 no. It's right here. No, no, no. It's still controlling. Come on. I can almost. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Scrap Mechanic. I've been working on a rocket design, and I am closer than ever. This is probably as close as I can get this thing to working how I think I want. There are still some slight issues, like some minor control issues that could be compensated, I think, with a couple button switches. This one right here just controls the front, which essentially just allows me to push down if I get too flipped. But this design, how I've designed it, relies heavily on very minimal thrust at first, and then you can thrust a little bit more once you get some control. And so I have been working on our elevator and our base on top of the silo or whatever that thing is, and this video will serve as twofold now, which is showing you this rocket design as well as showing you my moving walkway up there. And so I'm going to try to do this. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but I'm going to try to take this rocket and land it on that platform up there. And so just to kind of show you really quickly, I hope I'm on flat ground. That's gonna cause some issue if I'm not on flat ground. But just to show you, you know what? I don't know if it does make that much of a difference, but I'm just gonna throw down a button right here too, just for balance sake. But anyway, so just to show you, basically all this is 4 thrusters, evenly spaced out, hanging down from the top, and then one in the back that you can actually control and steer, and then a button switch for this top one to even me out, and then just some counterweight in a couple areas to balance me out overall. So here we go. I'll just kind of show you. This might take a couple tries, but we'll find out if this will work or not. And so I can actually kind of hop it along to get lined up, which is nice. And so minimal thrust, a little bit of steering. Oh, we overcompensated. We did it. We overdid it. I had it, man. Now we're stuck against the tower. Oh man, we were so freaking close. We were so close right there. That's the problem, is that if I just ever so slightly don't input some control, it'll do that. And I think I could, like, in that situation, I could have another thruster in place connected to a switch that would allow me to, hopefully I can hop up here. Yeah, okay. That would allow me to even that back out from below. But I think if I did that, it would really screw up the design, and so I don't really care to try to do that, because it's pretty symmetrical right now. Tree! I thought about this, having one button for control of the 4 around to launch you straight up in the air, and then once you're up in the air, you have another button that controls essentially the steering, which I tried it and it didn't really work out too well, but I might revisit that later. All right, so here we go. Let me get high enough here. So you can see there's quite a bit of control. And as long as I control the input, I can control which way it goes. Oh no, we screwed it up. Oh, yep, we done screwed up now. So you can see there's a couple slight issues. I'm still working on it. It's my build attempt number 3. I'm closer than ever. And if you guys have any design improvements that could allow this to have more stable flight, that would be greatly appreciated, because I tried to go off of someone like kind of like a helicopter design almost, and it's close. We're getting there. All right, so let's go ahead and we're just gonna put this down right here for now, and I'll kind of show you what I did since the last time you saw this area. I added in a garage right here, which has my little crazy. This thing is just nuts. It drives so fast. So I got a garage put in here. So we'll just go ahead and shut that. This is kind of be like my home. Welcome to my base. Even though that says you are not welcome. It's just faintly written. Got my nice lift arm. If you guys didn't see this, I showed how to do this, and I didn't believe I showed how to do this in the last episode. And then also this right here. So this is my giant elevator. This is not my original design. This is inspired by the creators of the game, and it definitely does not operate as smoothly as theirs does. I don't know. Actually, no, there's no way it does. Theirs is so smooth feeling, and they just go straight up. And I'm wondering if they put the wheels down first or something, or just the placement. It just seems a little, like, slightly off. And so the only problem with this lift is you gotta kind of position yourself right in the middle here, so you don't get pushed through the bottom of the lift. We should be good. All right, so welcome to my skybase. You can see we've got a nice little perch tower here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful up here. It's a beautiful location, and we've got our little gate, safety first. And here is our mechanized walkway. It's a very simple conveyor belt, but if you turn it on, it'll just push you straight across, and you can, speed these up if you want or whatever. But I thought before I continued this on, I would show you how this is made, because it's extremely simple to build. So we have one controller, a switch here that controls these. We have 2 controllers actually controlling all of them, because you need so many to be able to fit on this. I think it's 10 max on each controller. And so you have to control all of these with 2 controllers so far. And then what you do is you just set the 360 and set this infinite loop option here. And then you can change the speed, like I said. And so the design is extremely simple to make. And I'm gonna kind of show you how to do this as long as I don't fall off. Oh gosh, I hate heights, and this just kind of drives me crazy being up this high. Alright, so we need this, we need one of these, and we need our bearings. And I believe that is it. And we'll grab our big railing here just for safety purposes. Why don't we just go ahead and put these down right now. So once we do that, it's as simple as putting down bearings right here. And then I think you can use these, you can use the blue tubes. Either of those should work. I think they used the blue tubes to make a conveyor belt in their little demo of the controller, I believe. And so there are multiple things you could do. So we'll connect this to the first one. It's a little weird and it's awful. Whatever. I don't really care. And then we'll go back. And just to show you that it does work, I'll set these ones, and then you guys can see for yourself how easy it is to make this. And I think you could do some other things with it, but it should work. Is it working? I had an issue with... Yeah, they're working. I had an issue with them like staying on. They were like switched on, and I couldn't... See, they're doing it. They don't shut off. It's extremely strange. I don't know if they eventually stop or something, like if they wind up so many times and it kind of adds up or something, but it's very weird. I want to test something. So let's finish our walkway here. Let's make sure we're not standing where the floor drops out. Oh gosh, that is so scary. Oh, that's actually much better. The quicker it goes, the better it is. Alright, so the goal is to have a circle spinning here. Or, I guess you don't really need it, but I just want to see if it'll actually work. It's all about experimentation at this point. Yeah, so anyways, I was trying to land on this launch pad. That's ideally what I want to do, is make a rocket that will be able to land up there, and I can just take it off and then re-land up there so I don't have to use the elevator every single time. I feel like this would be a sweet world. I'm trying to get some of my friends to get the game so we can play together, because I think it would be really sweet to have like a nice little party, or like maybe collab with another YouTuber or something. We could do like have like a certain world or something. The only problem though is that I don't know if it I don't think you can have like a dedicated server. It's just you invite friends to your server, and so you'd either have to keep it up all the time, or Yeah, I just don't know. I would imagine that somebody already has that in the works or something. You can have your bearing in the center, but I think what it does is it will put it like slightly to the side. No, we totally can. Oh my gosh, that is unbelievably cool. I was unsure if you would be able to. Oh, that's amazing. Get out of here. I don't need you, hammer. Hammer time. Okay, let's see. If we turn this to 360, turn it always on. Make this go a little slower. Oh, that's freaking sweet. That's amazing. That's great. Okay, so I think it does actually wind up or something. Did you see how like I could actually kind of I could have stopped that? Interesting. That's so cool, man. Because the idea was to have it like always like well, see, the idea would be to have it kind of sway this way. And you can't have a bunch of stuff coming off from a single point because everything's blocky. And so that would be sweet if you could. So I had wondered if maybe we can do a similar thing for now with like the stop sign, and then when something like that gets added in later, we go from there. And I think it looks like we're going to be able to do that. Well, hopefully we'll be able to do something like that eventually. And I don't know what you would use to be able to do that, because you can't really have like, you know, a bunch of these piston or a bunch of these pipes coming like from the same location or something. Like, it doesn't really make sense from a practical standpoint. There are railings. Let's go ahead and connect these up. We'll have everything go into red, so that way we don't get confused. What? What the heck? It's not connected to the... What? Strange. It wasn't connected to the main walkway. It was just hanging there. Alright, so there we go. It was really weird. Okay, so then we need to have this run. Shoot, can we connect it that far? There we go. Ah, sweet, it pushes you right into him. Perfect. Alright, so let's set this to... I'm gonna have to click and drag a couple times because I got it in borderless window, and so it'll drag off the screen if I don't do it right. I wonder if also if I can probably just put like a delay. It's not gonna make any difference if it's in an infinite loop. Okay. We can just drag up the corner. There we go. Alright, infinite loop. Put it that fast. Okay, there we go. So let's test this out. Nice. Okay. So it's a little rough, but once we get past... well, actually, once we put our barrier in, we should be fine. And I think once we get past this right here, once we get here, we can put 3 back in, so it'll even us out. So anyway, that's a look at how to make a simple mechanized, what do you call this? Like an automatic walkway. And I showed you the rocket thing. Got this little simple gate up here. It's very simple designs, but I mean, it works quite well. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, click that thumbs up button below. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And I go.